So if we look at game, what I do is I create a table at the top. That's my module container in a sense. I'm going to attach all my variables and functions that the module needs to expose to the world are going to be attached to this. Then I require some other modules in here because remember I said game is the master of all creation. It knows about all the other modules. So the one-touch module, the player module, the sound module, the wall creation module, etc., etc. Then I do some setup. Oh, we don't need this because these are part of our globals. I set up some local variables. I localize some things. Localization, for people who don't remember, is basically what I do is I make a local reference to a global function or a function in another library, and I store that reference in a local variable so that when I use it, when I call mrand instead of typing mathrandom, it's faster. So you will see that I typically will localize some of the same things in all of my files because I use these functions so much that I know that I'm going to need to localize it at some time, so I just do it initially. And whether I use it or not, it will always be localized in this file.
And you're saying faster, that's not just faster to type, but faster to execute.
Faster to type and faster to execute. Significantly faster to execute. For example, one thing that everybody forgets to do is localize pairs. And then they use pairs a bunch, and pairs is a very expensive function, especially when you're dereferencing it every time you call it. Okay, so then we've got init. All the modules pretty much have an init function. Some of them will have a start function, a stop, and all of them will have a cleanup function. Although I almost never use my cleanup functions because I pretty much start the game and then the game never ends. Nonetheless, we may talk about this later.